I think at its core, what really makes this work and why it has been kind of stayed relevant through, multi generations is that there's a message, there's a theme that's kind of universally that's universally relevant and identifiable. The idea of family, teamwork, and good versus evil, et cetera, et cetera. But these characters are so distinct and they're kind of on this unique mission, and in this kind of battle, they're the ultimate underdogs. They got a lot going against them. They're teenagers, they're mutants, and they're turtles. On the plus side, they're ninjas, so they got that going for them. And I guess mutants probably could go either way, but they're kind of the consummate underdogs. Vern was a really fun character to play. We reimagined Vern in this incarnation in that doesn't have as much of a sort of adversarial role with April. He's on on her side, as it were, and we got to kind of reset the boundaries on who he was. He's a guy who worked as a cameraman in various news hotspots around the world, and wants to now just kind of do his job and not have to get too involved. And then once April kind of sucks him into this vortex of the turtles, he does so reluctantly at first, but then gets into it. So it was kind of fun to track him not being into it, being skeptical about what she's talking about, get kind of sucked into it, and then all of a sudden realizing, like, oh, this is real and this is happening. In a lot of ways, he gets to be kind of the eyes of the audience. Megan is the perfect April in that she is kind of outspoken. She's been known to speak her mind and sometimes just say things that maybe are just occurring to her in the moment, and I think that she would readily admit that. And there's something kind of great about that. It's refreshing that when you meet people who maybe they don't have as much of a filter, and she's not worried about what the repercussions are of what she says. She just kind of is honest, and I think that that's necessary. That's what April O'Neil is. She's kind of fighting the system and saying, wanting to, like, why aren't we covering these news stories? Why am I not doing this? Why are we not dealing with what's actually happening in the world? When we first started the process, I was able to see some of the artwork and see what the turtles were going to look like, and I thought, yeah, that'll be really great. We had these models, and then when we were shooting with guys in mocap suits, and it wasn't until we actually, when I saw on screen, when I went and saw the first kind of rough cut and it was amazing to see these, what they were able to do, these artists, these technological geniuses. It was pretty amazing. I always say Michelangelo, but it's kind of occurred to me that I'm really, because Mikey's he's funny and loose, but I like Leo because he's strong and he's got the heart of a warrior. I think that parents who go with their kids are going to be delighted by how fun this movie is. It really is a movie that everybody can enjoy. There's a great message, certainly, that kids can go and see. It's really, really a fun movie, and that's always kind of your goal, but to actually achieve it is another thing. And I think that it's going to be one of those things that people are going to be surprised at how good this movie is.